Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I've got several eggs. Let me show you one thing that I've been doing with the eggs here real quick. This is right under my egg farm. My great chicken head. Almost night. Anyways. Load all this up. Got power switched on. And then with that, it launches 2 at a time. A little general spread. Got one stuck in the tree. He just won't move, he keeps getting hit. Nice. Ran this once before and got quite a collection going. It was really funny watching them fall down there, and then first being baby chickens, they don't have much sense of staying out stuff like lava. Got one way back there. Should be almost done. Just spam this place with baby chickens. Alright, so it emptied out. Lots of baby chicks down there. Just lots of chickens in general. So yeah, having the 2 power sources makes it launch twice. Yes, this is the top floor of my place. Ooh, didn't think about that. Hope the trees don't interfere with the water. If they do, it's gonna be messy. Anyway, so I've got a little. I was trying for jungle tree, but it wasn't growing, so I'm just doing 2. Or 2x2 jungle tree. So I'm just doing 2 adjacent, and they grew. Yeah, so this is my egg farm. Just made a little neck, a little chicken-like head on top, and then I've got a source block right there with the open space on top, because I was finding that they're drowning sometimes. They go out 2, sign there to keep the water up. Yeah, so they go out 2, and then they drop down. This glass is the end of it. And then they just sit there on top, jumping around, dropping eggs like crazy. Now you just come down here, pick up the eggs, and load them up. Now I have managed to get 2 chickens to glitch through the glass and stay put. I did have one over here for the longest time, right here in the corner, but I did have the dispenser up there in the corner, and that seemed to have. This dispenser updated the block below him, and so he got free. Alright, now let me just show you this Right here, I've just been with my melon farm here. Well, it started out, I only found pumpkins. And so all along this side, I had pumpkins growing. But after so long, you can only take so much. Managed to use an X-ray viewer and saw that there was an abandoned mine shaft below me, somewhat below me. It's like right over there. And found some chests, and then got the water bomb. Still haven't found any cocoa beans, but I know they won't be useful until the next version that should be coming out in August, so I've heard. But the reason for the cocoa beans is for colored wool. I'll show you guys that in a sec. But anyway, so what I've been doing is take the melons, and I've just been making blocks just because they are so abundant. And then with these blocks, because this is a multiplayer server, I've been contributing. I have 2 dispensers here. This one is bread, and this one I did have full of melon slices, but combined them together and just thrown in melon blocks after I break them. So, it's almost daytime, it's not worth trying to go to sleep. Forgot to get some wheat. Anyways, as I was saying, I need to get some wheat. Just in case I need to contain some animals. Here's my chest for my farms. Yes. It's for 6 cows. There's 6 cows on that farm. A ton of chickens over here. Oh, that's active. No wonder why they're following me. There's tons of chickens. And then I've got 1 of each color except for brown. For wool over here. That's where the cocoa beans come in. And then some pigs. Now earlier this evening when I logged on, Enderman stole a block from the back there. And so I didn't have any pigs in here. So to fix that, I made this wall too deep instead of 1 thick. It's now 2 thick. And so even if they do steal a block, because they stole like 1 right down here. Anyway, so if they steal a block, then it won't matter because it's too thick. They won't escape again. And it's got a fence up here so that way mobs can't jump in too much unless they come over here. I did have this set so they couldn't just walk right there and then hop up over here. Maybe we'll have to do that again. So you're right there. There we go. Now I won't have to worry about hostile mobs getting into the pen, or other mobs getting in where they're not supposed to. Anyway, so here's my cat that I have tamed from the, must be up there, tamed from the jungle. And then my wife, she's tamed that cat. And then there's another cat up there somewhere. Hopefully it's still there. And as we've set them out around here is sort of a creeper guards. Anti-creeper. Yes, this house right there is a coworker of mine. He's built a sort of like a tree house. Yes, this is our server, and then there's one other person that actively plays, or someone actively plays on here. And then my coworker has another friend who has chose to ban himself from Minecraft while he's in school because he'll just play it and not do any schoolwork. Sounds like a mob dropped. Yeah, so I finished my little project up there. We can go take a look at it here shortly. But yeah, I went downstairs, or after that one time of getting the slimes, made more pistons, and then went up there, finished creating my hostile mob drop. And so I'll show you that in a sec. Let me just go right up there. Alright, so here's the mob tower. I gotta go turn off the mobs. Just because it is wide enough that they can spawn on the other side. I don't want them to do that while I show it off. So up here, I just have 5 redstone lamps right above the spawning areas. A little walkway around. Alright. Yeah, let me just eat up real quick and I'll start showing you. Anyways, it's pretty simple. What I've got here, I have 4 pairs of pads that are in the dark. Anyway, so when they spawn on here, piston pushes them right off into the water. And then the water will bring them over to here. I have signs here so that way they keep pushing to the center. And then with the center, they come over and fall down the tube and die in my base. And then, like I said, I've got redstone lamps right up here on top to stop any spawns from happening. And see, I've got two pairs on each half of the middle, and then then they go that way. Now, one thing that I have done, let me just break some of these away real quick. get down here. Alright. So anyways, there's sticky pistons. Right here is where the pressure plates are. So these are active, which inverted on those make them inactive, so the pistons are retracted. And when something lands on it, they just reverse and go up. Now the reason why I have all these covered is because the redstone torches do put off a slight bit of light, and to ensure that it is completely black up here, I just cover them all. Now I know I originally had designed this because it's 3 tall up there, and this did have a clearing of 3 high. So I was thinking, oh, Enderman would be great to have Enderman fall down too, but then after I started building, I remembered as soon as the Enderman, they probably will do spawn up here, but as soon as they touch the water, they're out of there. So that's why I'm fine with just the 2 high clearance coming over here. Yeah, water, have fun. Alright. Okay, so I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys back down at the bottom. Alright, so anyways, got a little sand generator that I've done, so I can smelt up all this glass. Although, my coworker and I were planning, as soon as the next version comes out, to start a new world, and just because this place, there's no villages around that we've seen. There's just the one abandoned mine shaft, really. There's just not a lot around. And so with the new version, with all the changes and stuff, we're just going to go create a new map. But this is a fun map. Had a fun time building this place. It's definitely a little bit annoying having to climb up through the water, but it was pretty neat having that being the only access between some levels. Anyways, this is my enchanting table. Got a couple things. I'll just throw a level 1 on. Unbreaking, good. Oh, come on. There we go. Smaller, greater. Let's go smaller. Efficiency. Even better. Anyways, with this table, enchanting room, I've got, all the bookcases needed for the version so far for the 50 levels max. And then I just throw the switch, drops them down. These are all half slabs on sticky pistons. And then I have my enchanting table, since it's transparent with light. I have a jack-o'-lantern underneath it to provide light in this area. But most of the time I just need low-level enchantments. Alright, so we'll show you what's underneath. Alright, so here's right under my enchanting room. We've got the lever right there, as far as that block, which powers the redstone dust. Yes, let's come around. So it comes down here, goes into here, so that way, I guess earlier designs I needed that there. Oh no, I do need it there because of this block to keep it going around. Yeah, so I've got feeding those torches coming over here, one line for right there. Repeater goes getting too far, and feeding those two, and then these two. And so So that way they all go up and down at the same time. And that's how I've chosen to control low level enchantments, high level enchantments. So yeah, and then in here I just wanted to go with the wood look along with the dirt, a little bit of sand where the water is, and right here in the corners where my pillars, water pillars are, and then also right here for the wheat crops for the one side. Anyways, and then down here, what I've been working on is definitely do have a slime chunk down here. So what I've been doing, that's probably why I wanted the enchanting there. So let's get in a spot where it'll take out the fog. So I did have walls too thick with the one wide access through for strip mining. I've just been stripping it out to see if I can increase the area in here where with keeping the walls gone, it seems to eliminate the fog down here. But anyways, so just kept the torch even throughout to make sure I have enough light down here in the fog. Let's get this guy before he goes into the... Come here. Yeah, there you go. And then over here you don't have a chance to glitch through the level above. Just one slime ball out of the 4. Oh, almost have enough to enchant my third pick that I've got on me. Anyway, so I'm clearing this out, see if I can get greater spawn rates and for the slimes. Over here, well, when I was digging through, I ran into a lot of lava, and that's where all this cobblestone down here is for, is because I basically expunged a lava pool, and there's still some lava under here. But I'm good for now. And then up here, I've got another lava pool that I'm not going to fill this one in. Not much more, any more than I have. So yeah, still get the particles from being at ground level, the bedrock. But it's interesting, with all the walls gone, clear area, the fog disappears. As soon as I get too close to the walls and stuff, fog reappears. Yeah, see, like I can see pretty much all the way down there. I need to, but get close to walls. And then I can only see like 10 blocks out. Yes, catch you later.